This is my C3 project car, and today we're gonna be lifting the body off of the frame. So it's the next day, and man, yesterday was stressful. Pulling the body off of the frame was way more stressful than like putting an engine in a car or taking an engine out. There was so much stuff you had to be watching: the underside of the car, the rear side of the car, and then the whole engine bay, and there was just so much to it. It wasn't necessarily hard, but it was not fun, that's for sure. But everything went pretty smooth for the most part. The only like hiccup we had is I forgot that, well, I didn't forget, I didn't know that the front bumper support tied into the frame. It makes sense now in hindsight, but like I didn't even think about it. So when we started pulling the car up, I noticed that the front clips started kind of like sagging, or not sagging, but the whole car started kind of like going forward. And I was like, it looks like it's attached to something. So then I found that, disconnected it, and then we were good to go. But yeah, I feel a little bit dumb about that one. I didn't damage the front clip or anything though. We're all good, no damage. Didn't separate, didn't break anything, so I'm happy with that. Didn't cause any damage to the body. And you guys, the frame itself is in phenomenal condition. It is beautiful. There's no rust at all. There's no weird funky stuff. It is perfect. Like, it is in amazing shape. So I'm really happy to see that. I was a little nervous, but from what I could see from underneath, it looked solid, and it is very solid. So I think a good sandblast and paint it black, and it will look literally brand new. So very excited about that. So I need to build the body dolly, but there is one thing I need to tackle first, and it's this guy, because this is the side that the bolt snapped in. I'm pretty sure I need to get rid of this little metal, I don't know, you want to call it sleeve? Could be wrong though. I'll do some research before I start really yanking on it and breaking it, but it's not going to be fun. I might have to take the jigsaw to it or something. I don't know. Not totally sure what I'm going to do about this yet, because it's a little frustrating that bolt snapped. Because this one came out at least, but this one snapped. So, and then on top of that, I can't really like get back there because I don't want to put too much weight to the rear of the car and, well, flip it. So I can't really get in the interior all that much right now, unfortunately. So we're just gonna have to figure something out here. Okay, so I'm just using some vice grips and trying to spin this free essentially, which it seems like it is going. So hopefully if this comes free on the other side, we can just get the bolt. It does seem like it is. Getting a little more room here. This shouldn't even have threads or anything in it though. At least I don't think so. There we go. So that was just completely rusted in. Now this should go up. Okay, now we're gonna hopefully be able to use the vice grips on this guy and spin that bolt out. So let's hope this works. Otherwise, we're gonna have to get violent. Okay, so I managed to get it out. And I just basically kind of pried at the little, I don't even want to call it, retainer in there. It was just riveted in, and I was able to break out the riv nuts. And I think when I go back together, I'm just gonna do a bolt. So I'll do a big washer on top in the car with the bolt going through, and then with the bushings, of course, and then a nut on the bottom. Obviously, you're gonna need 2 people to put it on, but I think that'll be better than what they have going on right now. Now that this is all cleared up and we actually can access this, which it's nice and flat now, we are ready to build the body dolly. So this is gonna be a little fun, but should be pretty easy. So the first thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna do from here to here, and then we're gonna make like a little box frame for that. And then we will kind of split in, come up, and then make another little box frame for the back end. And then for the front, if we have enough wood, I might need to go get more, but we'll split off, go to the front, and then make a support for the radiator bracket right here. So we'll probably do the bottom of it where the jack is right now. I might need to go get 1 or 2 more wheels too, but basically just have that come up and then just support that little clip right there. That way the front clip doesn't have its own weight getting pulled down, you know, it's supported better. I got a little ahead of myself and forgot to record building the dolly, but I kind of have it roughed out right now. Obviously I don't have the arms coming up to meet where the body mounts went, but I have it roughed out. It's plenty sturdy enough. Anywhere where there's gonna be a good amount of weight, there is a wheel, so the transfer will go straight into the ground, and you don't really have to worry about putting too much pressure like here, but it'll take it even if you put pressure there. So now what I'm gonna do is lift up the car a little bit and put this underneath and kind of get an idea of where I want the arms to hit. And I'm gonna build the rest of it underneath the car. That way it will be right where it should be, if that makes sense. And I'm not trying to like go back and forth and guess and then put the dolly under and then have stuff be wrong. So we will just do one arm at a time. And yeah, so let's do it. Okay, so I have the body dolly kind of roughly underneath the car. I'm really hoping it's gonna be long enough. It should be, I hope. So I'm gonna start with these rear arms. Also, I have the car lifted to right about where I'd want it. This way I can still sand up here pretty easily, and when I'm painting, it's not bad. And then I can still get underneath the car too, because I wanna pressure wash the underside and clean up the wheel wells pretty good. I'm gonna do a whole new undercoating on the car too, but I will probably do that up on the lift, get back on the lift and lift it up, and then do the undercoating, because it'll be easier when it's really high up in the air. But I'm gonna get you guys going on time lapse and start building these arms up, and hopefully the length is good. The body dolly is all done. I'm sorry I didn't film more of it. I really wish I did, but the day I was doing this was my birthday, and I had my fiance here, and I was just running all about, and I didn't wanna make everyone wait for me and whatnot, so I was just trying to get it done as fast as possible, and unfortunately, videoing slows things down a little bit. But extremely simple, and if you were to do something like this and you wanna build your own, I'm not even gonna give you the dimensions, but literally just lay down a 2x4 and cut it to size for this, create a box, and then I notched in half of the 2x4 for going to the rear section, and then it shoots back. And then the easiest way too, honestly, for the arms going up is get the body at the height you want it at and go from there, and then just make the arms underneath the car if you are able to. I know some people, they're using a crane, like an engine hoist, to lift up their bodies off of their frame. If you're one of those people, I don't know what to tell you. If you have a lift, or if you built a like crane type thing, it would also probably be pretty easy to do what I did here. And then for the front, I have it shooting up here to just help kind of support the front clip. And then I do have a jack underneath right now on the bumper support. And in the next video, I'm gonna actually be taking out the bumper support and stuff. And once that's done, and the headlights, there shouldn't be too much weight up front. That is it for this video. I really appreciate everyone watching. In the next video, we will be getting this frame cleaned up, and we will be working on getting that front bumper support and all the front of the stuff. Well, actually, you know what? We'll strip the whole engine bay. We'll get all of this out. Everything in the engine bay out, and everything in the front here out as well. So yeah, thank you for watching. I appreciate it.